Hello everyone, welcome to Sweet Tomato Vine Homestead. I'm Linda and today I am in the garden and we are expecting a storm. So I came out, I'm going to feed the girls and the guys, give the chickens some food, and I'm going to harvest the eggs, and I think I'm going to be getting back inside. Right now there is no lightning in the area, so that's the main thing I'm watching out for, and they have said it could be some tornadoes today. So I'm going to just do a quick harvest of the eggs, feed the chickens. They've already got some water, and then I'm going to get back inside, I think, unless things start to clear out before I finish what I'm doing. So y'all, let's get started. Hey girls and guys, go back, go back. Let me get over to the feed. I gotta get over there first. I see you, tiny boy. Hey, tiny. Excuse me. Run through. Stand back, everybody. Stand back, stand back, stand back. Hey, ladies, stand. There you go. Y'all need a little grit. There's your grit. That's 9 so far on the egg. So there were 9 eggs. That's a good harvest for one day. I'm going to go ahead and give them some fresh water because the water had a lot of leaves in it. So I'm going to freshen it up. So I'm keeping a watch on these skies. Because I know there's some things I want to do out here, but I just don't do anything if it's lightning or anything like that. But I do see that their flowers are looking kind of dry out here. So I am going to go ahead and I'm going to put some water on their flowers. Because although it is probably going to rain, sometimes when it's raining and very windy, it just does not water these plants in really good. Sometimes you just have to go ahead and get those watered, although there's rain in the forecast. I need to mix my basket of eggs with this hose. Yeah, this end is looking very dry. Beautiful. Some of the girls decided to come over here on this side and eat some green stems that I had given them because I've been picking greens. Y'all, we are really enjoying those greens out of this garden. Okay, let's go to the other side. And y'all, I forgot to tell y'all the other night, my granddaughter, my grandson, and my great-grandson were visiting, and we came out to get some broccolini at night, and we came out here to the chickens because they were all sitting on top of the chicken houses. They were all just up there. Some were on this one, and some were on top of the red one. And we just came on out into the, we were going to get some eggs also, because we had not collected the eggs that day. So we went ahead and came in and started getting the eggs. And my son noticed a possum was inside of the chicken coop with the chickens, y'all. And my son got after him and chased him out. And that possum climbed over the top, right back there. He climbed over the top and went over. So y'all, how am I supposed to keep him out if he climbing over the top? That was just so much for us. We just were just mad. We were furious. And my son kept coming back out to check to make sure that he did not come back. But my son scared that possum really bad. He was behind him. Well, y'all, it's just hard to protect the chickens. You just have to try to do the best that you can. And, you know, try to build the best coop that you can build. This is not a great coop. I know this is not a great run, but we will try to improve this. I was thinking maybe barbed wire at the top, but then I was like, well, barbed wire will hurt chickens if they try to climb up, you know. Because sometimes they like to try to climb out when their wings aren't clipped. So that'll be something that we'll be thinking about. So if y'all have any suggestions, drop them in the comment. I appreciate it. I've been harvesting a lot off of this bed. This is my collard greens that I planted pretty thick in this bed, and they are delicious. They are so tender. Just want to go ahead and get them watered in. Just in case the rain don't do a good job, then we already have them watered. And even if it does rain a lot, with the wind blowing, it seems to dry the beds right back out. Because right now it's pretty windy out here. Give y'all a glimpse at these cabbages over here that are beginning to head up. These are called Cheers cabbages. I've also been removing some of the leaves off of them and eating them, because they were just filling this bed out so much. So I just wanted to try to give them space and also give space for things that were still growing underneath them. So I cleared out some of those huge leaves. Because I do have some stuff planted over here. There are a lot of turnip greens planted underneath here. If you all can see those, a lot of turnip greens are in there. Harvested a lot off of this bed on yesterday for my daughter. And I picked them for her last night because she's real busy. So I did that for her. And she's very appreciative. She always does wonderful things for me. Her and her husband Lester, they are wonderful to me. So I do not mind. And it is crucial that you keep your little seedlings watered. Do not let your little seedlings dry out. So in this bed I have some seedlings of some carrots and beets. So I am going to make sure that I give them a good water so that they will not dry out. These little green seedlings that I planted underneath this raspberry plant are really doing wonderful. So before the weather gets too bad out here, I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to harvest some mint. Gonna need a lot, so I'll be getting some out of my other containers also. I have a lot of dried mint inside the house, but I am doing a recipe that I want to use fresh mint in. And it is a Seitan Lamb, which is a vegan lamb. It's gonna taste similar to lamb, but it's vegan. It's not meat. It's phyto wheat gluten. And I've made it before. It's very delicious to me. No one else is probably gonna eat it. It's probably gonna be all mine. So I am okay with that. This is peppermint right here. So I'm going to add some of the peppermint, and I am going to add some of my sweet mint. Okay, so I think that's enough peppermint. I just wanted to have a real minty taste though. I'm also going to get some of these leaves. These are the sweet mint. Smells so good. And it's gonna taste so good. Gonna make my recipe delicious. I'm getting a lot of stems from here. I'm gonna probably go over to my other container and see if I can get more leaves without pulling so many stems. Make my job easier when I get ready to prepare this. I don't know what's on the other plant, but we're gonna go and see. Well, it's not a whole lot over here, but I'm going to go ahead and get the leaves. They're longer, bigger leaves, and so that way I won't have to pull so many tiny stems. See that? Much bigger. Yeah, this is a nice bunch over here. I can pull these off the side and get those. That was kind of damaged looking. This may seem like a lot of mint, but I don't need a lot of mint because I love it in this recipe. It seems like I never have enough, so I'm going to make sure that I have enough of the mint this time. Although I'm going to be adding some other herbs in here also. My hands are getting cold, y'all. I'm going to go over here. I'm going to start getting the rest of my stuff, but my hands get too cold and I had to go inside. Ooh, that mint smells so good on my hands, though. Get some of these green onions. I'm just going to pull. I tried to pull some by the root, but I'm not getting the roots. So I guess I just leave the roots in there and break them off like this. I didn't really need the root anyway, but I was just trying to kind of thin them out. Okay, so that's going to be the green onions that I'm going to put in there. And my recipe that I used the last time did not call for it, but I am going to add a leek in there. So here's what the leeks are looking like. So I'm just going to get one. That's all I'm going to need because, as I said, the recipes that I used last time did not call for a leek. But a leek will make this recipe even more delicious, I know. So I'm going to pull this leek. Y'all know what? I want to leave. I should have just cut this leek. I want to leave some of this root in here. Well, what I'll do is I'll just go ahead and I'll take it and I'll bring the roots back outside and plant them once I take it. So replant your roots on things like leeks and onions, green onions. I'll just take that. It is huge. Now I'm going to have to lay this somewhere because I don't want to put it in my bowl because it's going to dirty up all my other herbs. I'm going to harvest some of this fresh parsley for my lamb, my Seitan lamb. Don't y'all get mad because I'm calling it lamb because it's really not lamb, but that's what it is going to mimic. It's going to mimic lamb. It's going to be a vegan lamb. I'm going to get a lot of this because I have a whole lot of it that I can harvest, and so I'm going to go ahead and get it instead of just leaving it out here. That's what it's for, to use in your recipe, not just to leave out in the garden. It is so beautiful. Y'all look at that parsley. It is lovely. So I'm going to make sure I got enough because I also use some to garnish, but I need to make sure that I'm getting parsley and not cilantro because sometimes I have those planted close together. So I will be tasting them before I put them into my recipe. Okay, so I got a nice bouquet of parsley and I still got a nice amount left that I can use later in other recipes and for other garnishes. Okay, now I'm going to need a lot of this rosemary. See where I can place my bowl right here while I get some of this rosemary. I'm going to get a lot of this rosemary, as much as I can, because I got dried rosemary inside the house. I also have herbs that I put in the freezer. So if I thaw them, they'll be like dried, like fresh. I'm just gonna reach in here and grab some like this. And I just tore off another onion, so I'm just gonna throw it in my basket, in my little container, my bowl, what I have. And I'm gonna reach in here and just grab some more. I don't wanna pull it by the root. I just wanna make sure I get plenty of rosemary, because that is one of my favorite herbs also, especially when it's in something that I'm trying to give a meaty taste to it. Rosemary and thyme are wonderful for that. Okay, so I don't know if you all could see it, but there is the rosemary that I harvested. I have another rosemary plant out here, and I'm going to go ahead and get some of that also. And it is beginning to rain, so I must hurry. Okay, so here is the other rosemary that I'm going to harvest. And it is more or less a sprig. I don't want to pull my whole piece out of the ground. So I just got me a piece of it, because it's not a lot, but I am going to get some of this sage. I'm going to add it to my recipe also. Recipe does not call for sage, but I'm going to add it. I'm going to use this sage and hope that it takes the place of the thyme, because I don't have fresh thyme. I do have some thyme in the freezer, so I'll use some of that also. Don't cover the top. So this is my harvest for today. These are the herbs I'll be using for my Seitan Lamb recipe. So I hope that you all enjoyed the video, and that you will give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to this channel if you have not already subscribed. And go ahead and hit the notification bell so you will be notified whenever I upload a new video. And as always, thank you all for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye, y'all.